good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today we are back with our discussion video. This time around, I wanted to kind of revise or kind of go over again my top games of all time. And what I'd like to do is, instead of putting all of these together and doing a top 15, we're going to split these videos up. So this video specifically is going to be my top 10 multiplayer games of all time. The ones I've liked the most overall. Then we're going to do another one, which is my top 10 single player games of all time, kind of to both update the lists and also just give you my full list of all the games I think I've enjoyed over the years. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it with the first one. First one's going to be kind of a fan favorite, I think, in the gaming community. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 at number 10. Now, it is at the bottom of the list, but for me, I think this is obviously Modern Warfare 2, I think, had probably the most fun gameplay, I think, but I think in terms of when I got into Call of Duty the most, it was Black Ops, and it was Black Ops 2, and I think this is the only COD I could ever truly go back to, if they brought back OG Black Ops 2, but they will never do that. COD is kind of in the dumps, I believe, in my opinion, but I digress. It was a fun game for its time, and I really enjoyed it. Call of Duty back then was something special, and kind of to tie into this game, there was another game that came out, I believe, let me look this up because I feel like the dates are going to be a little off. Black Ops, I believe this was 2012. Black Ops 2, November 12th, 2012. And then the next game we're going to talk about, November 6th, 2012. So both of these games came out around the same time. And back then, I believe it was Call of Duty was running a promotion on Mountain Dew. And then for number 9 on this list, Halo 4 was running a promotion on Doritos. It could have been the other way around, but they were both running promotions on a combo package of products. And what I would do is I would play Halo 4 and then go to Black Ops 2. Back to back, I would play these games. And yeah, coming in at number 9 is Halo 4. Now, a lot of people would argue that Halo 4 is a single-player game, but it is a multiplayer game. Same thing with Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had a campaign. I think I played it, but I don't remember it too well. Do you remember Halo 4's campaign? It was the only good thing that 343 ever did. So... or Halo Studios, if you want to call that, but no, Halo 4's multiplayer at the time was really good too. Spartan Ops was a lot of fun. I don't remember if that was multiplayer. I think Spartan Ops was a single player thing, but I could be wrong. I don't remember too much, but I remember having a ton of fun with the multiplayer. It was a Halo game that I look back on, that wasn't bad for what 343 did. They brought the series to a close, and I think what they should have done with Halo at that point was they should have ended it at 4 and then started their own thing. Didn't have to be with Master Chief, could have been its own thing, but I digress. Halo's a whole complicated discussion, but yeah, that's definitely up there. Both of these games at the time were the best on the 360. It was quite a blast to play. And now getting into number 8, which I haven't played this game a whole lot, but it still holds up to this day, and I want to throw it in here. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is the only game of its kind. You don't see a lot of multiplayer pirate ship fight games, and no studio has made a game other than this studio. Sea of Thieves is a one-of-a-kind game, and I don't think anyone's ever going to touch it in terms of making a better one, because the style of Sea of Thieves, the water, there's so much about Sea of Thieves that the studio over there does right, and man, it's such a good multiplayer game. I will legit I think I like loading into random lobbies with people and just like having a blast. I think that's kind of peak. And now that it's on PlayStation, I can play with my old PC account, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Now, this next one, I don't think a lot of people have played, but it is a solid, underrated multiplayer game. And number 7, Century Age of Ashes. This is a game about riding dragons. You just go around shooting stuff. It is probably the best, like, it's so underrated, man. It's just, you're shooting things with your dragon, you're having a good old time. It is truly like an underrated multiplayer game. And it's free, too. Like, you can pay money for the game, you don't have to, but it's a lot of fun, man. Like, genuinely, I like this game a lot. It is, like, it's also the only game of its kind, too. Like, no one thought, hey, let's do a multiplayer game about dragon riding. You know? And, no, I love the game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I might get back into it, too. Because gaming's kind of slowing down a little bit, but we'll see. Who knows? And then this just came out this year, or not this year, but last year, about a month ago. Marvel Rivals, man. This quickly has become like one of my favorite multiplayer games in a while. And it's hard for multiplayer games to hook me, but these are some of the ones that have. Yeah, number 6 is Marvel Rivals right now. Like, I don't think it's gonna go up in the list, because I think there's games I preferred over it, but yeah, it is grabbing my attention right now, and I like it a lot. So hopefully we see the game continue to thrive. And you know, I've been maining Spider-Man a lot. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, man, I talked about the game in their video, but I just wanted to throw it in here because it is genuinely a fun time. But yeah, anyway, moving on to number 5. Which is another Halo title. I have Halo in here twice, for good reason. Halo Reach. Halo Reach is also, it has a single player campaign that's phenomenal, but the multiplayer on 360 was peak for me. Like, it was so good, man. You could have 32v32 battles in multiplayer, big team battle. It was everything that you could want it to be. It was so much fun, and I don't think I'll ever get a multiplayer experience like that, because is what it is. Maybe sometime in the future, you know, if Halo ever comes to PlayStation, maybe I'll try Reach once again. That would be cool if they support Reach, but we'll see if that happens. But those are the good old days of, like, gaming, man. So much fun. And then number 4, this game came out 2 years ago, I think. Still going. Don't know for how long, because the game's currently, it's not doing well. Palia. Now, I love Palia a lot. Palia is a great game. It's phenomenal. It's like a cozy social MMO. It's free. You can play it. You can spend money if you want to, but it is a solid game, and I haven't played a game like it in a while. There's a game on this list we're going to talk about. That's part of it. But, dude, Palia is awesome. It's a really cool early access game. I think it has its troubles, but truly it is a fun time to play, and I really enjoyed my time playing it. It's definitely up there in the list for sure. And hopefully it keeps going. I would love it to keep going. I would love it to not shut down. That would be great. But coming in at number 3, the top 3 here. And number 3 is Back 4 Blood. Now, a lot of people did not like Back 4 Blood. A lot of people hated it at launch. I personally love Back 4 Blood. I loved Left 4 Dead 2. I like the mods for it. The thing I like about Back 4 Blood is, like, it was a one-time kind of experience. Like, once you did the DLC, you really had nothing else to do. But man, Back 4 Blood was just, like, it was a lot of fun. The campaign was awesome. The multiplayer experience was fun. Like, just having these builds you could make with characters was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed the game personally. I know a lot of people didn't. I don't care about those other people. I liked Back 4 Blood. It was a fun time. I enjoyed my time with Back 4 Blood, and you know, maybe this. I think the studio is working on other projects, so maybe it'll be something better than Back 4 Blood. We'll see. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I think that's what matters. As long as I enjoyed it, that's all that matters, right? But anywho, moving on to number 2, which is Free Realms. Now, Free Realms, a lot of people don't know what this game is because it was a game that came out in 2009. It was another social MMO, kind of, with combat. Palia doesn't have a lot of combat, but Palia is kind of the almost successor to Free Realms, but Free Realms is a lot of fun. I enjoyed Free Realms. I played it for like 3 to 4 years, or no, 3 to 6 years, 3 to 5 years on my laptop. And I would love to play Free Realms now if it was, you know, out, because there's people currently working on a revive for it, but we'll see if it even comes out. You know, that would be really cool. I would love to play it on new hardware with a new computer, because I think it would run really well, but I'd love to play this game again, man. It was such a good time. It was a lot of fun. I think it helped me grow as a person a little bit, but it was a fun game, and I would love to play it again. But another social MMO, big one for me. Anyway, moving on to my number 1, which is no surprise to anyone. Destiny. Destiny is still my number 1. I prefer Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is... it's got its fun moments. Final Shape was definitely my, like, favorite expansion. But Destiny 1 was definitely, like, the peak of the series. I don't know if I think I prefer 1 over 2 just because I had more memories with 1. Destiny 2, you know, it is what it is. It's going through a rough patch, but hopefully the game lives for a lot longer than what I think it's going to live. But, well, who knows, man? We'll see. But Destiny is definitely, like, one of those multiplayer games that I've been playing since 2014, 10 years. Hopefully it lives for another 10, but I don't know. I really don't know. The future is kind of bleak for Destiny, but we'll see how things go. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.